afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, we do better than good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, how y'all doing? How you doing? Good. All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right, all right. My name is Chris Broom. I'm a motivational speaker right here from Memphis, Tennessee. Born in South Memphis. Who's been to South Memphis before? All right, okay, cool. So, right here in Memphis, Tennessee, born in South Memphis, moved from South Memphis to Whitehaven, from Whitehaven to East Memphis, and so pretty much, I'm just here to give you guys some motivation so that we can go out on this field, not just tonight, but also in the field of life and conquer whatever it is we need to conquer. So, as I was kind of thinking about what I need to say to you guys, or what I felt could motivate you, or what I felt could take you to the next level, because you all are already having homecoming week this week, and so this is a special week, not only just for the whole team, but for our seniors. Who are my seniors? All right. So my seniors, this is your last home game, your last home football game. So I need us to do one thing. If we're gonna take it to the next level, if we're gonna do whatever it is we need to do to not only win tonight, but to win next week, and to win in life, the first thing we got to do is show up. I'm not talking about physically. You're going to show up physically. I'm talking about you got to show up right here. You got to show up in the mind, in the heart. You got to show up in your mind, in your heart. Mentally is where you got to show up. All right? Peek this out. Ali said, Muhammad Ali, doing his last fight, the Rumble in the Jungle, with George Foreman. Ali was old, he was beat up, he was a little slow, he was a little this, he was a little that. George Foreman, young, powerful, height, slaying everybody out, knocking them out, beating them to shreds, and everybody saying, Ali don't stand a chance. Ali don't stand a chance. The Rumble in the Jungle, Ali too old, George Foreman too young, he doesn't stand a chance. Ali did something he had never done before at that age in his life, and he told the whole world, I'm gonna knock him out. The whole world was saying, Ali going down. He spoke to me and said, I'm knocking him out. He gets to the fight. If you look at the picture at the end of the fight, how in the world can somebody old, slow step, everybody saying you're gonna lose, George Foreman younger, George Foreman got the muscle, he more powerful, but Ali did something that George Foreman didn't do, and he showed up in the heart. He showed up in the heart. You got to show up in the heart. Your mind got to be so tough. Your will got to be so strong that you don't let anybody tell you how great you are. You don't let anybody tell you what you're going to do. I don't care what your record is. I don't care what the history is. You got to show up starting tonight. You got to show up in the mind tonight. So you got to go beyond just the football field. You got to find a why that's beyond the football field. You got to find a why that's beyond just throwing the football or running the football or playing defense. You got to find a reason that'll allow you to channel some energy and take it onto the football field. So one of my whys in life is I grew up fatherless, right? I'm 33. I didn't see my man until I was 26. First time I saw him, he asked me for money to get drunk. Second time I saw him, he was in the hospital, laid up with tubes coming out of his mouth. Third time I saw him, my man was dead. So every time I look at my kids, every time I'm going on a job, every time I give him my heart, every single time I do something, I think about that. I think about the fact how we grew up in poverty. I think about the fact how my mother grew up on food stamps, on government assistance. And so when I go do something, I let that energy drive me. So that when I step on the field, I'm like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant said, look, my man, it ain't even about you at this point. I'm mad at a million other things. So when I get on the court, look, D-Rose, it ain't even about you. I'm about to shred you, my man. D-Rose, I'm cool after this 48 minutes. But the anger I'm bringing on the court, the motivation I'm bringing on the court is why, because I'm chasing something bigger than what's inside these 48 minutes. I need you to take something out of life and bring it onto the field and allow it to drive you, and watch how your success be not only tonight, But watch how it end up next week. Watch how it be not only because you're not just fighting for the night, you're fighting for next year. You're fighting for the seniors whose last home game is tonight. You want to send them off on a great ride. All right, the second thing I need you to do is I need you to believe in yourself. Period, point blank. I need you to believe in yourself. Ali said the only thing that hurt him was in his fights, the ones that he lost. He said he found out he took his opponent, he took his opponent for granted, and he didn't believe in himself the way he did in the ones that he won. Tyson said, I can handle losing. I could handle losing, but I can't handle it, the ones I lost, because I didn't believe in myself. If you're going to lose, don't let it be because you don't believe in your talent. If you're going to lose, don't let it be because you didn't give it your all. If you're going to lose, don't let it be because your confidence in your teammate was low. If you're going to lose, let it be because let it be because the other team just did something better. Don't let it be because you lost faith. Don't let it be because you looked at yourself and said, well, this guy here did it better than me, and so I couldn't do it. Don't lose because you didn't have the heart. Don't lose because you didn't have the will. Don't lose. Ali said, I can handle losing, but you're going to take everything I got. And that's my last point. You got to give me everything you got. Every single thing, all your passion, all your drive, all your anger, everything you got to go on the field tonight. I don't care if you're the water boy. You better pour with some different passion tonight. You the water boy. You need to press it and pour it in. Give it all you got. Everybody needs that energy. Everybody needs what you got to bring to the table. If you the towel boy, throw the towel with some passion tonight. Don't take nothing for granted. Because when the team wins, the water boy wins, the towel boy wins, everybody wins. Everybody wins. Every single person, when you got to give it every single thing you got. And lastly, the 1994 Houston Rockets, right? 1994 Houston Rockets. They started the season that was rocky. Their record was off. They were losing to some teams they shouldn't have lost to. They was coming out playing around because they had just won the championship the year before. So this year they got beside themselves, partying a little bit too much, getting sidetracked, all this kind of stuff, not taking their opponent seriously, not doing this seriously, and before they knew it, their record was super bad. And so Hakeem Olajuwon, the leader of the team, they had the chance of not making the playoffs to defend their crown. Hakeem Olajuwon walked in the locker room and said, you know what? If we don't make the playoffs, don't let it be because we didn't show up. Don't let it be because we didn't give it all we got. Don't let it be because we were playing around. We thought partying was too much. We thought riding the big cars, we thought all of the other stuff was more important than coming in and giving it all we got. So we're going to take these last 3 games of the season and we're going to give it every single thing we got. All of our energy, all of our passion, all of our might, all of our heart. We're giving it the last 2 games of the season, and come what may, if we lose, at least we can hold our head up high and say we got pride and that we gave it 500%. If you go back and look at that season, Houston Rockets was holding up the banner. Holding up the banner. And at the end, the coach said, you know what? Never underestimate the heart of a champion. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. Come on, say it with me. Never underestimate.
Never underestimate
the heart of a champion.
the heart of a champion.
Never underestimate.
Never underestimate
the heart of a champion.
the heart of a champion.
We are winners.
We are winners.
We are conquerors.
We are conquerors.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe.
We will.
We will
Succeed.
succeed.
All right, clap it up. Let's go. All right. That's it.
All right, listen, while we clapping.